Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle BEP from Beth Snoderly. This is a neat one. It caught my eye, and this is a grid pattern. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with by putting a little solid border around the edge. But like I said, it's a grid pattern. Caught my eye, I guess because, spring is still springing. And so then we kind of get I think a lot of other people do too, kind of the flowers on the brain, the flowery type tangles, the organic type tangles, and all of that. And this one caught my eye because it's kind of, trellisy, lattice-y, and a little flowery too at the same time. So it would work to be a great addition to whatever it is that you're doing. I can picture some definite uses for it. Okay, so regular grid, and then we're going to put an X in each of the boxes, and I like to do one side at a time, because then I just flip it once. And then do everything going the same direction at the same time. Like that. Okay. Then we're going to aura these sections. And really, we're auraing just the X part. So going to the line here, yeah, because as I was playing with it, I did this where I auraed the entire inside. And I'm like, wait, why is one side? And it was like all of the insides I did that, and then all the outsides I didn't. I'm like, what on earth? And it was really, really funny. So funny, not funny. My eyes were going cross-eyed from doing it already. I'm like, oh, okay, well, all right. Although, if it happens, you just kind of go with it. And no, it'll all be okay. You might create something extra cool. But I was really finding, well, and this could be why too, because I was finding this one, because it's so repetitive and the steps are so easy, it does make it easy to lose yourself in it. And so then you're just like, well, I think I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. And you're just not, you're just doing and not really thinking. And that's perfect for Zentangle, right? Okay. And this really does create a neat reticula in and of itself, let alone, that we have something designated to put in there. But I like this setup. It makes me think of one of my favorite tangles is Droop, and it's like I would take this, say this whole section, create an asterisk, really, which actually it kind of is with that, and then but it's not a grid anyway, and you aura all of the sections that you create, and go from there, and it's just really, really neat. Oh, and I'm picturing you could almost do that with this. All right, and because we can play, we can do whatever we want. All right, so once you have all of those, the initial grid auraed, then we're going to put just a small C-shaped curve line in those centers. And honestly, you could do the second step at the same time, which would be you come up a little ways, and we're going to do another C-shaped curve line that like touches the top. So up to you, of course. You wish to do them step by step like this, or double it up. Completely up to you. Now, if I can make these a little bit more, like that, sort of. This is where I was thinking kind of flowery. And then we'll put that double on. I might as well start right here where I have one in there already. And but you see it, and if you put maybe more curve on it, well, this one isn't too bad, where they might look a little bit more like petals versus just an arch type of thing. But just really, really neat. And again, I really like the aspect of, once you get it, you kind of have it, and you don't necessarily have to go back and look at the step outs, which means you can just focus all of your attention right here. And then two, it's not so eyeball confusing that it's like I have to do each box at once. I can just do each step in each section and then move on to the next, and then that's all I'm focusing on. And again, it makes it a very nice meditative tangle. And this is basically it, except for then you can play. And I'm just thinking, I'm going to do it. Rather than, because you could, fill in any section or shade in any section. And I don't know why, it was striking me to do lines. And I'm going to do, well, let me do opposites, because then I might decide to do something else. And I usually do this when I have a grid like this. So that way it's like, well, okay, that was nice to do, but I don't know if I want to do it for all of them. So at least if you do them in diagonal corners, and luckily, this is just a 4 square, right? But if you don't, if you want to try something else, then you have, the other two. And then it looks like you meant it that way. And nobody needs to know. You keep your secrets. Your secrets are safe here. And like I said, it's just kind of a neat thing. And actually, in further thinking, while I'm doing this, it's kind of nice to have that, have it alternating. So that way it's maybe not the same in each box. Just an idea. So, like, for instance, and I'm thinking, I should have evaluated, because if I really had thought, I should have done fill in, and then I could have fixed this one. But we're not going to worry about it. I'm just going to make a mention of it, because sometimes we just have to do that. It gets it off of our chest or something like that. I don't know. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. All right. That's cute. And then I think for some contrast, I'm going to fill in this outer side. And I probably should move to a little bit thicker. There's my one. Okay. And fill in these sections. I'm not sure what I want to do shading wise. So while I do this, let me tell you, in the description section, you will find links to the step out. So see if I can do this and talk at the same time. Sometimes it's not so great. Might even just fill in that intersection. I don't know yet. But yeah, so I always do my own version of the tangle, and then link to the creator of the tangle, so that way you can see their work right from their hands. And then it's always nice when they explain or show the inspiration and stuff like that. That's just always fun. Whoops, it went a little bit over. There we go. And then below that is my link tree, where you will find all my social media links, website, stuff like that. Let me highlight for you a couple things. One is, if you would like to tangle with other people online, you can. I do sessions, I like to call them. Some are classes, some are sessions. It doesn't matter. But on Thursdays, I do a lot of them are free, and I do have some that are paid. So Thursdays, it's called Tangle Time. It is free. And I always do 2 sessions. So 11 a.m. my time here in Michigan, which is Eastern time. And then at at 7 p.m., 11 a.m., 7 p.m. my time. And so there are a couple links in the link tree where you can follow me for classes. What's nice about following on those platforms is that the classes show up in your time zone, so then you don't have to do any calculating. And then also, for the most part, they remind you. I have not yet set up anything where, I'm feeling like that middle needs to be filled in, so I'm going to do it. I don't know why I don't feel like it's going there with that. So anyways, yeah, so you could follow me those places for classes. Someday, it's on my list of things to do when I get to it. After the more important things, I need to find a good way to do that. So, anywho, but I already have other ways, and it's working right now, so that's good. And if it, it's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Yeah, something like that. And would love to have you join us. Let's see. Also, if you would like to, besides just tangling with a bunch of other wonderful tanglers, if you would like to hang out and converse and share work and, gush over each other's work and all of that fun stuff, we would love to have you join us on our Tangle Addicts community page. That link is there too. But I just want to make sure that you know that there are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. So just so you're aware. I cleaned off my desk, so you know what that means. Here it is. Almost can't find a darn thing. All right, so I'm just thinking, do I want a shade? If I did the grid, then it's really only going to do these 2. Let's try something here. I'm just going to put a little graphite. I'm going to do it on both. All right, let's try that much. Oh, I forgot I have a lot. You know what? I have a lot of graphite on here from playing earlier. So let's just wipe it off on these instead of adding it. Look at how much is on there. I didn't have to put any graphite anywhere. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's like sometimes you just want a little something. I could have done it on the inside as well. Like around that inside edge. I kind of like this, I think. It's not big enough to do both, really. But it adds a little something. And we take that to that edge so it doesn't look weird. Yeah. I'm feeling like, something. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. I was thinking, could just take like one side. Okay, let's do this. I'm just going to do that inner bit. Ooh, okay, interesting. And then, let's just do it on both sides. Well, okay, for that. And then let's do the same down here. Oops. Ignore that one. And luckily, the tip of this is just just right that I can fit it right in there. All right, and then let's do, oops, I didn't finish this one. I know somebody was yelling, wait, 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 you missed. Thank you. Let's do the opposite here, just because it's fun. Ooh, that is interesting. And then, okay, in here, oh, but wait. Oh, okay. Let's just do opposite period. Like that. So opposite of what's already done. It's interesting, and that's what we want. Or at least that's what I want anyway. Okay. And the good thing is you can do whatever you want. Oh, neat. Oh, although, wait. I've seen, okay. Out here, the same thing is in here. And I'm going to alternate those. Just where there's nothing. It's like, okay, it's feeling like it's missing something. And maybe it's just, yeah, it's just the, well, no, let's see. This. It's just, this is just what's so fun. It's just the play. Oops. Ignore that. Neat. It's just interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see if I can pick some of this up with the end of the Tortillion. Sometimes that works, just lightens it up a little bit. Yeah, it just made it darker. Okay, no worries. All right, fun tangle. Okay, so I already mentioned everything in the description section. Check it all out. Self-explanatory. Come have fun with us. And if you enjoyed this video, would love it if you click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. I'm going to darken. Just because I want to. Otherwise, you know, why not? Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Would love it if you click on like or subscribe to the channel. It's a lot of fun. Now, if done right, it could make that look shiny. Yeah. With a little bit more attention. And I might just play with that when I'm done here. So, all right. Me talking to myself here. All right. Let's see. I mentioned everything except to say thank you again for watching and having fun with me. And I wish you happy tangling.